After God taught his people how important it was to worship him the right way, he gave them another special lesson about what was clean and unclean. This might sound strange, but in Leviticus chapters 11 to 15, God helped his people learn how to live healthy and holy lives by telling them which animals they could eat and about how to keep themselves clean. God said, "You must distinguish between clean and unclean animals, and between living creatures that may be eaten and those that may not." Leviticus 11:47. This was very important because it helped the Israelites be different from other nations. It showed that God's people followed his way, which was good and pure. God gave some clear rules about animals. For example, they could eat animals that chew the cud and have split hooves like cows and sheep. Leviticus 11:3. They could also eat certain kinds of fish that have fins and scales. But they could not eat animals like pigs or rabbits, or fish without fins and scales. Certain birds and insects were unclean too. These rules helped the people avoid sickness and reminded them that God's ways were the best ways to live. Being clean wasn't just about health, it was about being holy before God. When the Israelites obeyed these rules, it was a way to show love and respect for God's holiness. God also gave instructions about what to do if someone became sick or had something called a skin disease, often called leprosy in the Bible. The priests were to check the people carefully. If someone was unclean because of illness, they had to stay away from others until the priest said they were clean again. Leviticus 13 to 14. This kept the camp healthy and reminded everyone about God's gift of purity. Even things like spreading spit or having a running nose could make someone unclean, but this wasn't a punishment. It was a way for people to be careful and wait until they could be pure again. Leviticus 15. Then the priest would offer a special sacrifice to help the person become clean in God's eyes. These rules might seem hard or strange, but God gave them with love and kindness. They taught the Israelites how to live in a way that was good for their bodies, their hearts, and their community. Today, these clean and unclean rules help us understand how serious God is about holiness. But the great news is that Jesus came to make us all clean and pure through his love and forgiveness, not by following many rules. So, in part 4 of Leviticus, we learn that God cares about every part of our lives, what we eat, how we live, and how we treat others. God wants us to be clean in heart and body, so we can be close to him and shine his light to the world. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks.